problems, mister?
Who gave you permission to cut these trees?
Man, I've been using this land for years.
The same things that don't make it yours.
I'm here to cut these trees, and I'm not leaving until the job is finished. Get out of here, I'll finish you too.
I've got all the legal documents I need.
Here less for you or your information. You better get out of here before I feel you full of lead.
Scare me. If you get in my way, I'll use you as a mop to clean the courtroom floor. I graduate from law school next week.
I'll be a big man in court, but out here you nothing. Put a gun in his hand to make it look like self-defense.
Mr. Culhane, you've gunned the man down in cold blood on his own property. Now, I'm new in the business. I've never had anything above a traffic violation. This is a capital offense. You could get the death penalty. It's my influence that maybe you should go to someone that's been in the business a little longer.
I can't afford no Perry Mason. I'm just a poor old country boy, and it's either take you or a state-appointed attorney.
Mr. Culhane, I'll do what I can.
What do you think, Justin? Have we got a case?
Well, I got some friends who specialize in legal paperwork. If I could get together with them, we could make the deceased's land legally yours. Then we might would have a case.
All well and good, but what makes you think they want to do it, and how much it's going to cost us?
Culhane, don't worry about the money. These guys are in trouble up to their ears, and with my help, I can get them off the hook. If they don't want to play ball, they can sit on the bench.
An excellent job of handling the case, especially swindling that poor sucker out of his land.
All of a day's work.
Well, you can do it again. We work together, we can control all the land in this area.
Yes, it's been quite a while.
Right. Hey, come on in and have a seat.
Oh, man, look like you put on a little weight since the old college days. Hey, you remember I remember when you was the fastest back on the team. I said, look at that Bruce go. Looks like you as trim as ever. And how's the family? Doing fine. You know, Tina, she's in the second grade now. And kind of make me feel like a senior citizen. Louis, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I came by for a specific reason. Oh, well, what's on your mind? You know, Willoughby is a growing community, and it will receive its township shortly. Like, that's a solid statement, man, but, like, how does it affect me? I'm here to represent the citizens of the community. They want you to run for mayor. Bruce, you know, like, I'm glad that I'm kind of highly thought of in the community and all, but, you know, like, with me being black and all, you know, like, you know, that might work as an adversity, you know, and I tell you, man, I just need time to think about it.
Color isn't the issue here. This is a new day. I really hope you decide to run, man. I'll be assigned to the district,
and it'd be really nice to know that someone in your standing will be representing us here.
Like I said, Bruce, I mean, like, I'll have to think about it.
About the gun control law, I think we could do things in a different way, get things done a little better. What about that? What do you think, sir?
Well, Congressman Penniger, it's good to see you from Montana. How's everything out there? I'm sure that we can deal with this fella. We'll certainly take it into consideration and see if we can't get our side of the bill worked out.
Senator, I'd like you to use your influence, call in this young fellow, this problem child, and see if we can get things straightened out.
I'll be happy to. I'll be happy to get him on the phone. Come in, please. Come in, have a seat. Good to see you, Dave. How are you? You remember our congressman here from Montana, Congressman Penniger? Sit down. Congressman Sloan, you know that we've been fighting this bill for weeks and months, and I think that it's about time that we rid ourselves of this filibuster and get on with the show. You realize, of course, that your political career is on the line, and you got people back home to ask for, and 2/3 of our people that we hear from are on our side. And we just thought we'd have a little meeting here and get together and see what we can come up with.
Senator, you know as well as I do, if this bill is passed, it won't prevent the hardened criminal from getting illegal firearms. And where's this going to leave the common citizen with no means to protect his family? I mean, you tell me. You're wrong. I realize we have law enforcement, but the courts are turning these criminals loose. The capital punishment law is not even being enforced. That's why I stand firm behind my issue. And really, you're just wasting your time talking with me. I don't care to discuss it any further.
Siding with the other party, or where is your party unity?
We've discussed this issue time and time again. I'm not only siding with the other party, I'm in the wrong party.
Dave Sloan and Congressman Penniger, I sympathize with your plight, especially yours. You're in the beef and potato country, and he's in the lumber country, and in my opinion, we'll just have to fight harder for the next one. I certainly appreciate you coming, and we won't stop here. We'll continue to fight our way.
Willamette officially received its township today. Lewis Hargrave was elected mayor of the newly formed town. Here are some scenes of the celebration parade. In other news, Dave Sloan, better known as the problem child of Washington, was relieved from his office for an outburst in conference. More information will be presented on the 11 o'clock report. Now to the weather. Dave, it's not the end of the world.
There was no excuse for my outburst. That Congressman Penniger has been on my back day after day for the last 2 months. In the front, he put out in front of Senator Jordan. I just exploded.
could always go back to your real estate business.
Mr. Culhane, we want to control everything in the farm area within the next month. And we're concerned about the land, not the property on it. Now put your big man on this, run 'em out, force or fear, burn 'em out if necessary. I give you the legal backing in court.
All right, Brown, I gave you a week to get out. You didn't leave. Now, you going now, or do I take you?
Put a deed over my dead body.
Have it your own way.
Come on, you fool! Huh?
Listen here, I want you to keep them surveyed off my property. Is that understood?
Boy, you see that road, you better hit it before I fill you full of lead.
You don't scare me, you mark that down.
Louis, I've had enough. I'm quitting my job, man.
Just calm down and have a seat there, and we'll talk this thing over a little bit.
Every time I arrest one of Culhane's gang, the courts turn him loose. If I can't have the legal backing of the courts, man, I don't want the job.
Yeah, you're doing just as good a job as can be expected under the circumstances. You must stay on.
Well, Louis, I'll tell you, I kind of feel like a puppet on a string.
It's just a disgrace to justice that this man should be getting away with what he's doing. But by the same token, if you quit now, he'll only put one of his men in your place as sheriff. You won't have any justice at all in this town. And just think about your family. At least now you're in a position that you can be on the side of the law. You gotta stay on with it.
Louis, I'll stay on, but I think we're fighting a losing battle.
How are you?
What could I do for you?
To speak with Mr. Dave Sloan, please. It's very important. Leonard, how are you? Mr. Sloan. All right. Have a seat. All right. We've got to be scandal out of some land you sold us. There seems to be some argument over the land boundaries. What is the problem? We know the paperwork is in order. It's a long story. I'll try to make it as short as possible. The landowners are being driven from their homes by a greedy landowner by the name of Culhane. Go on. Makes living conditions just as hard as possible to everybody, and many moved out. He buys up their land. He also owns his own finance company. He makes borrowing money easy, providing you put your land up for mortgage, but if they can't pay their bills on time, he takes their land. Isn't there any law enforcement? Yes, we've got law enforcement, but he always beats the case in court. He carries a lot of weight. Getting back to your problem, how does this affect you? Culhane bought the place next to mine. He had the land resurveyed, cut off 50 feet of my property, which my well is on. Without that well, I just lose everything. Right now, I can't afford to put another one in. That well is on your property. Well, I'm here, Mr. Sloan. I'm asking you if you'll go back with me and testify. Maybe if I have as much as one witness, maybe it'll help me to win a legal settlement. Mr. Leonard, I sold you the land, and I feel it's my responsibility to help you in any way that I can. Sloan, when can I expect you? I'll make reservations to be there in the middle of next week, if possible. I won't take up any more of your time. Leonard, it's really been nice seeing you again, and I'll stand behind my work, but I'll do everything possible to get this situation straightened out. I sure appreciate it.
Don't want to hear it, Dave.
Look, how would you feel if things were in reverse? What if Mr. Leonard sold us the property and made no effort whatsoever in order to stand good? What would you think of him?
Dave, if you must go, be careful.
I'm glad to see you made it. How are you? Fine, thank you. Dave, I hate to rush off at this time, but I have an appointment with a friend of mine at the state capitol. Got some information that may be a bearing on this case. No problem. We're going to have more information on this case before we can make it stick. Bob Smith will be handling the case. He'll discuss this in more detail with you. Thanks. I appreciate it. When you go into Willoughby, you be careful, but this is a very dangerous situation.
Could I help you?
Yes, I'm Dave Sloan. Are there any rooms available?
Yes, sir. How long do you plan to stay?
Indefinitely.
Mr. Sloan, let me give you some personal advice. If you value your life, you get out of town.
I appreciate your advice, but I'll take my chances.
You must like to live dangerously. Sign the register.
Doing pretty good as far as defending Culhane. And of course, and everybody knew you were pro in your profession and all. But I just thought I'd stop in more so than get the drink. I thought I'd stop in and give you a little advice. You might need to cut Culhane loose, but we're gonna catch up with you.
Mayor, enjoy your drink.
Don't say I didn't warn you, but I will drink the drink and leave. Sir, you can have my seat. I was just leaving. The drink's pretty good, but the company's kind of questionable.
Thanks, sir. I appreciate it. You know, it's nice of this gentleman to offer me a seat. It's a pity this wise guy had to take it. Sir, it's nice of you to offer me your seat.
Mark.
It's a pity this wise guy had to take it.
Look here, buddy. That's my friend. If you got any business with him, I think you should take it up with me.
All right, punk. If you ever put a stunt like that on me again, I'm going to take this ball of tequila and I'm going to ram it down your throat. You don't believe me, do you?
Yeah, man.
Now, if anybody thinks I'm bluffing, just get in my way. To you, Curly. It looks like we have some failure to communicate. You're blocking the door.
Boy, you had your fun. I'm going to take that bottle away from you. I'm going to shove it up your...
Everybody out of the way.
Okay, let's not get any funny ideas, because I got all of you covered.
Okay, mister, you're under arrest.
Sheriff, just what kind of town are you running? You let killers go free and arrest me for a simple thing like that.
Mister, don't make me have to ask you twice.
Look, man, I mean, for your own safety, I guess you better listen to the sheriff. Let's get on out of here.
Daddy, let's play trouble.
Oh, no, baby. Daddy don't feel like playing today, okay?
Come on, Daddy.
Look, sport, your daddy had a hard day, okay? And I don't feel like playing no trouble. Now, if you want to play trouble, you go and find your mama, and you and your mama play trouble, okay?
I just never know it'll be no more.
Well, look, what's wrong? All she wanted to do was just play. Don't you have time for your family anymore?
Well, yeah, I have time for my family. But I'm tired. Is there anything in the world wrong with a man being tired? I just don't feel like playing. And I don't feel like hearing your mouth today either.
No, that's not your problem. I heard what went on today. You got another maniac in town, but don't bring him home.
Hey, okay, you win. But I'm still not quitting my job there. I just can't quit my job. But, you know, you're right about that maniac coming into town. I said, but there's one thing. I saw some good in that man. I said, tomorrow, I'm going to have a talk to him. We got him in jail right now, but tomorrow I think I'm going to have a talk to him. It might relieve some of this pressure I got at home. Mr. Sloan, how you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Well, good. Hey, just have a seat there. You know, Mr. Sloan, I guess you're wondering why I invited you out today, but, you know, Wilbur's kind of a small town, and word get around pretty fast. In other words, I know why you're here, but I just want to give you a little bit of personal advice.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. What is that?
Quite bluntly, I feel for your safety, and I think you need to leave town.
I'm sorry. I came to solve a problem, and I'm not leaving until the job is finished.
Quite obvious that you aren't going to be leaving town now, so in light of that, I want to make you a proposition. I want you to come on as deputy sheriff.
I'm sorry. I'm a businessman, not a lawman.
Yeah. If you're a businessman, I don't take you for a fool. But look, if you get your problem straight, you won't do it without the absence of interference from Culhane and his gang. Culhane could gun you down in cold blood and nothing to be done about it. He get witnesses live for him in the court. He get a hand-picked jury. He got this town by his... He just controls this town. Same token, if Culhane or one of his gang is injured by you, even in self-defense, you're going to face the full penalty. Now, you look at me like you think that that's not exactly fair, and I know it's not. I feel bad telling you this, but that's just the control this man's got over this town.
What if I take the job as deputy?
Sloan, if you accept the job, you'll be an officer of the law and in the line of duty. And I'll back you 100%.
I appreciate your advice. I'll think about it.
I called you here. It's been rumored that Mr. Sloan is being set up. In other words, Culhane helped some of his men setting up a trap for Mr. Sloan down on Lake Road. I think we need to check that situation out.
Okay, I'm on my way, man.
Okay, real good.
Okay, Sloan, out of your car. All right, Sloan, get your hands up. Hold up. Higher. Nearest street.
Wow, man. What in the world happened to you?
It's a long story, Mr. Mayor, but I've thought it over. I decided to take the job as deputy.
Sloan, I'm surely hate you had to pay such a price before you come to grips with the situation. But nevertheless, I will have the sheriff to start working with you on the range as soon as you're feeling a little better. And you want to talk about it and tell me what happened to you?
With this thing, you don't have to be a perfect shot. Just aim and shoot it. Shoot to kill.
Sure, just what kind of justice is this? When a man's got a problem, he just takes out a gun and starts shooting. This is no more than a mockery to the laws that are here for our protection.
The land is not being enforced. You live under the circumstances of the time.
I've read books on the real West. I don't see how things back then could possibly be any worse than they are today.
Things have to be that way, but under the circumstances of the time, we have to rely on self-preservation. All right, now let's get started with your training program.
Sure, Pop. Can I use my own gun?
Sure you can.
Dave, where'd you learn to shoot like that?
It's a recreation project. I do it in my spare time.
I see.
Okay, Culhane, come on. I'll give you a better chance you did my friend. Go for your gun.
This is Lawyer Jasper. As you know, Culhane will be going to trial for that last killing shortly. Now, I got a list of the jury. Don't worry about how I got the names. We got ways of finding out. Well, you can start with the foreman of the jury, Mr. Chubb Cross. You won't have no problem recognizing him. He stands about 6 foot, weighs a little over 200 pounds with long red hair. He usually hangs out at the Black Horse Tavern. We'll see if you can't convince Mr. Cross to see things our way. Okay?
Come on in.
Oh, thank you. Hey, is Bruce on?
Yes, he is. He's down in the back room.
Okay, very good. How you doing there, young fella?
Say hello.
You doing all right today?
Yeah.
Well, Robbie, I guess I'm going to go on down. We got a little business here.
Okay, that's fine.
Hi, Lewis. What brings you over?
You're prison in court. What kind of courtroom are you running? This is the third time this man been turned loose.
Go on, man. I know you got a complaint, and you got a right, but there's something I can do about it.
All right, I got a complaint. What's the problem?
He has plenty of witnesses, and I don't know that the jury is involved.
Well, this is just a mockery to justice.
I know this, but until he makes a mistake, my hands are tied.
Okay, but I promise you one thing. He's going to get caught if he continues his association with these atrocities.
I'll be out of town for a while on an important business deal. You'll be in charge.
Culhane, this Dave Sloan's made deputy now.
and I have a feeling he's going to be causing us a lot of trouble. He's been sticking his nose around town in our business.
If I can put one of the boys on him, if there's any problem, I'll take care of it when I get back.
Where you going, man?
Hey, man, I didn't see you.
Hey, you bumped right into me.
Man, I didn't see
Bro, you ain't got any manners or something?
Man, I'm sorry. I didn't see you.
Well, you just better watch yourself next time.
Okay, man, I'm sorry.
We'll get him when he comes out, man.
Okay, let's wait on him. That'll be all. Hey, man, I told you.
Hey,
Sorry about it.
you ran right into me coming out of the
I
store.
didn't see you, man. I saw you.
Hey, nobody pushes me.
Hey, was that one?
Nobody pushes me, man. You got
no
that?
trouble, man.
Looks like I need to teach you
Get
some
him, man.
manners.
Get him. Hey, man, let's talk about this.
Okay, start talking.
Hey, man, I didn't mean to bump into you. I don't want no trouble.
Hey, man, you pushed me.
Get him, man.
Hey, that was an accident,
Hey,
man.
man.
Don't let him talk his way out of it. Hey, I told you I didn't mean it. I don't want to fight.
Talk your way out of it.
I just...
Man, he asked for it.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have broke his leg, man, I swear.
Hey, he's bigger than me, man.
Size don't make any difference.
Well, he asked for everything he got, man. He shouldn't have hit me.
I see you know a little bit of karate in it. Size, man, you're a disgrace to me.
Hey, I took it to learn to take care of myself. I just took care of myself, man.
Right, man.
Hey, I can mess you up, too.
I think you broke his leg.
You're in a whole lot of trouble. He's the DA's son.
Dave, I understand that the surveyor, Mr. Carl Young, has been arrested at Hillcrest.
I've been meaning to see Mr. Young before Culhane and his men have strung me up. What is the charge?
Well, no. Would you go to Hillcrest to see what the problem is?
Sure, Bob. I'll be more than glad to. I'm sorry I told it all, but Sheriff Clayton has been working with me, and Hughes is deft in it. Just set me back. I'm Deputy Dave Sloan.
Well, Mr. Sloan, what brings you here?
Young, I understand that you surveyed the limit property. We need you as a witness to help clear up a land settlement.
Look, Mr. Sloan, even if I wanted to help, I don't think I can. I face a short prison sentence, and I just don't see any way out.
Go on.
What happened was, I stepped in to help this guy who was getting his butt kicked by some dude who thought he knew karate. And in the process, I broke his neck.
Oh, no. That sounds like an awful stiff penalty. I mean, after all, if what you say is true, this looks like a simple case of self-defense.
See, his father's a district attorney, and to him, his son does no wrong.
That sounds very interesting. Go on.
Yeah, to see, he carries a lot of legal weight, and I might be here for a long time.
If you would be willing to go back and testify to us, we might be able to help.
Okay, if you think that you can get me out of here, then I'm willing to cooperate with you any way I possibly can.
We've got a lawyer back in William. We'll be willing to stand behind you and fight this case to the end if what you say is true.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'll arrange for your bail, but I want you to come in alone because I have my enemies.
Be there. You can count on it.
I'll give you some personal advice. Now I realize you can take care of yourself. You more than prove that. But when you go into William, just keep in mind, these are cold-blooded killers, and we need you in that trial.
Sure thing.
How about putting CL on? CL? How you doing? Oh, have you got that new motor in that old beat-up 58 Ford pickup? That old green one? You have? Well, listen, I need you to do a little favor for me. What I want you to do is arrange a little accident for this Dave Sloan character. I know you've been seeing him snooping around town. Now that he's made deputy, he's stirring up a lot of trouble for us. Well, I got information that he'll be returning from the Hillcrest. He's been sticking his nose in our business, and if he's not put out of the way, he's going to cost us a lot of trouble. Now, I know you're the best driver in the county. What I want you to do is do away with him on the roads. Don't let him near town alive. Is that understood? Now look, I'm not forcing you to do a thing. The decision is entirely yours. But just remember that you're facing a few charges coming up in court, and without my help, you'll swing. Now the decision's yours.
that piece of junk out of my way! I mean, no oncoming traffic! Okay, boy. It looks like we have some failure to communicate. Yes, come in. Leonard, have a seat.
Dave, you look down and out. What's the matter?
Yes. One of Culhane's men tried to do away with you on the highway this evening.
Is that right? What happened?
When I was returning from Hillcrest, I ran up on an old pickup truck traveling at a low rate of speed. When I attempted to pass, he speeded up and refused to let me by. Then, I attempted to get back in my lane, but he used the bed of his truck to prevent me from getting in.
Hey, do you mean to tell me that you didn't have enough power to get by an old pickup truck?
That's right. I don't know what he had under that hood, but I just didn't have the power to get around. I had to take violent action in order to prevent a head-on collision. I'm rather shaken up about it. No doubt in my mind whatsoever that it was one of Culhane's men, because I've seen him in town earlier.
Dave, I hate to tell you this at this time, but I've just got back from the state capitol, and I have some very important information.
Go on. Let's hear it.
We have a traitor among us. He's a well-respected man in the community.
Sleeping. Get a hold of myself, and I'll check it out in the morning. Now, just who is this traitor?
You'll never believe it.
I have information that could be vital.
Yes, Sloan, and just what is that?
You've been set up. Your friend, Judge Hasty, was planted here by Culhane.
Mr. Sloan, you gotta be mistaken. If that's the case, then why would he have me to run for mayor?
This is the situation. You're an honest man with a good education, but you have no political influence whatsoever. Culhane knows this, and so does Judge Hasty.
Mr. Sloan, first of all, why would my old friend Judge Hasty want to use me like this? I mean, what would be the advantage to him? What would be the use?
Judge Hasty has been in an illegal organization for years. He was planted here by Culhane to see that these killers go free.
I find this hard to believe. Is Culhane really that big of a man?
He is bigger than you think. He's trying to seize all the land in this area. If he succeeds, he could be a big man.
How is that?
The government is hoping to buy land in this area for a missile base. If Culhane succeeds in controlling the land, he plans to sell to them. He could possibly be a billionaire.
Mr. Sloan, I might not have any political influence, but I do have morals and principles, and I believe in right and wrong, and I believe in a man standing up for what he believes in. That's what this country is founded upon.
I agree, but what can we do?
First of all, we got to all stick together, that's for sure. What I'll do, I'll call a towns meeting to let them know the situation. We got to get us a lawyer, and we got to get us a jury that'll stand up for what they believe is right in the court. We got to win in the court. We got to win in the court.
Where do I fit in?
First of all, when the warrants are filed, you got to do your job in bringing these criminals to court. Now, the rest will be up to the citizens to stand up in the court for what they believe is right.
Do you think it will work?
The cost of freedom don't come cheap. Now, if this town is to survive, we got to stand up. We got to take a stand. That's all there is to it. We just got to take a stand.
Everybody quieten down. You're all under arrest. I have a list of charges as long as my arm. I'll start with arson. I can go on and on. I'm just marching on out the door and out to the car, and I'll reach you rights when you get there. And don't worry, we're going to have enough room if I have to put you in the trunk. And we leave when we get ready. You'll leave right now, big boy, or the lead is going to fly. I thought you'd sit my way. Now let's just march on out the door.
Yeah, hello, Sam. Hey, how's the money business? Yeah, all right. Hey, look, is your brother there? Let me speak to him, please. Hello, Sheriff Clayton. How you doing? Good, good. Look, I just received information that the McMillan brothers are smuggling firearms for Culhane. And look, they're due for a transfer this afternoon at 5:30 on Lake Road. Yeah, you know this, Chris, and I don't have to tell you that about the McMillan brothers. Hey, but one thing, you want to be sure to take Deputy Sloan with you. Oh, Deputy Sloan is on call. Then I'll go with you then. Oh, wait a minute now. Yeah. Well, okay, I know you can do your job. I know it. Now, I won't interfere then. But look, now you know those guys ain't nothing but a bunch of killers and they're dangerous. So you pursue with caution. Now you take care of yourself, yeah? Okay, we'll see.
Mister, get your hands up. You're under arrest for smuggling illegal firearms.
Since you've been out of town, 3 of our men's been killed, and 6 has been arrested and put in jail. Now, if these men stand trial, we can be in some serious trouble.
No excuse for it. These men are well paid and they should be able to do the job. Now, that's what seems to be the problem.
This Dave Sloan, before he come into town, things is rolling smooth. So far, the boys have failed to put him in his place.
If you want anything done right, you're going to have to do it yourself. I'm going to put this tin-horn deputy where he belongs, about 6 foot in the ground.
Hain, I'm glad you see things our way. Things are getting a little hot in court right now. Let me talk with Mr. Sloan, and if we can't get him seeing things our way, we'll do it your way.
Okay, Jasper. What brings you here?
Sloan, I just stopped by to warn you. Culhane's found out about the death of 3 of his men and about the other 6 arrests. Now, if you'd just be kind enough to let these men go, we might just let this thing slide for now.
Now look, Jasper, that's not for me to decide. These men are scheduled to stand trial next week, and will be the people's decision, whether or not they're to be set correct. Not mine.
Now look, Sloan, ever since you come to town, you've been spouting off the mouth, swinging bottles around in local bars. Now ain't you tough? I'll tell you something, big boy. You better know how to use that gun, or Culhane's gonna shut that big mouth of yours once and for all. You know that Sheriff Clayton and Mayor Hargrave are tied up in court in the following counties. This leaves you in town alone. And if you as much as ask one citizen to help you, Culhane will bring his hard killers in, and it'll be no more than a slaughter in the street. Deputy Sloan, I hate to rush off, but always stop by the florist.
Ever for?
Flyers for your grave. I believe in showing a little respect for our town officers.
Okay, Sloan, come on out. We're going to shoot each other in the head, or we're going to draw for it?
Hey, Culhane, I'll lower my gun as you lower yours. Not before.
So long, Sloan.
We want to stop such obscene violence as this. We've got to put these criminals in their place in a court of law. Now, I've got 6 of Culhane's men locked up in jail, and we got enough evidence to get these men out of our way for good if we want to use our judicial system and make it work. Our decision, whether we want to fight these men in the court of law or turn them loose and fight them in the street. I hope we make the right one.
Sloan is no more than a killer with a badge. This time you're wrong. Sloan is an officer of the law and in the line of duty. If I had him in my courtroom just one time, he'd hang. Bruce, this time you tell the truth. I'm pretty sure he would hang. You know, you're just that kind of fella now. What do you mean by that? Now, I know why you asked me to run for mayor. But look, let me tell you something. This time you picked the wrong man. You picked the wrong man when you picked Louis Hargrave to put him in a spot like this. I haven't the slightest idea of what you're talking about. You can come on off of it, Drew. I know you've been working with Culhane. And the matter of fact is, we got enough information to make charges stick this time. Make them stick in your courtroom. Only you won't be the judge. You won't be the residing judge. We're going to have some justice in this town. Finally.
Don't make me laugh, Louis. You never get away with what you're trying to pull.
Bruce, you really shattered my image of you. I'm thoroughly disappointed in you. I've always known you to be an ambitious man, but I never in my life thought you'd go this far.
Have one witness or any jury with enough backbone to make not one charge stick. When this hits the news, you'll be the laughingstock of the county.
Bruce, you mean the laughingstock of the county again. You've already made me the laughingstock of the county one time, and I don't plan for that to happen anymore. Now I'm going to make you a proposition. To save you the embarrassment for riding downtown in the cruiser, I want you to report to the jail at 5 o'clock this afternoon. In the event that you don't report to the jail at 5 o'clock this afternoon, I'm going to send the sheriff out to have you apprehended.
We interrupt this program for a special news bulletin. The citizens of Willoughby regained control of their land by a victory in court today. Judge Bruce Hasty and Lawyer Jasper, along with other members of the Culhane gang, were found guilty of illegal practice and were found guilty in the first degree. Mayor Hargrave ruled this a victory for law and order.
Look, did Dr. Sloan leave town, or did he decide to stay?
Yeah, he went on and left town. I had Leonard to drop him off at the airport. You know, I told you I saw some good in old Sloan. I could tell that when he was down in the bar standing those hoodlums off that day. I'm just glad the good in Sloan finally came out, because I couldn't have stood too much more of that bad.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I tell you.
Hi, from Mayor Hargrave and the citizens of Willoughby, I want to thank you for an outstanding job. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right.